Go for a little cruise in the bug, and we're gonna talk a little bit about something that just happened yesterday. So a friend of mine, not a really close friend, but somebody, I'd probably see, once every other week, and usually we'd always talk for maybe 10 minutes, but he's a friend of mine for a long time. Was killed yesterday riding his bike in Riverside, and I'm going to take the bug over and go take a look at the place where he was killed. And somebody hit him in a car, and they actually didn't stop, and he was on his road bike. His name was Sabel. So I back years ago, when he was, I think he was 16, he was 2 years younger than me, and so he was 52, and when he was 16, he heard about me from the grapevine, I guess, in the Volkswagen world, and he had I think a 66 bug, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember the year, and he brought it over, and he wanted it painted. And back then I was painting cars, so I painted it for him 3 colors of peach, which was cool right about that time, and he was going to lower it and different things, and got it all done. I did almost a full show paint job for him, and he was real happy. He's really happy. He worked at Vista Paint in Riverside. So anyway, he was real happy about it. And the funny thing is, we used to joke around about it, for many years later, that I think he drove it for about 2 weeks and he totaled it out. So, it was a gorgeous paint job. I was like, oh man, dude, seriously, you freaking totaled out that car? He goes, yeah. But he lived through that, and somebody hit him on his bicycle. He was out riding his road bike, pretty wide area too, and Saturday morning they ran into him, and it was a hit and run. So there's nobody, if there's any information, if you guys are in Riverside and did see something on Victoria in the area, which we're going to go to in a few minutes, be sure to notify the police and tell them about what you saw. It was around, I think, 7 in the morning. So anyway, just yesterday. It's an old saying, park a 6-volt Volkswagen on a hill so that, just in case it doesn't start. And luckily I did that today. Fired right up once I bump started it. Anyway, we're going to go for a little short drive here. And check out the area where he was found. Alright, so we're just cruising here. Yeah, some of the stuff that Brian and I would talk about all the time is, he'd always be interested in where I was going next, because I travel a lot for my work, and he'd be like, man, where are you going now? And well, we're going out to so-and-so, or what's the latest job? Well, we're working on this brand or that brand, and he's like, oh wow, you're doing all those? Like, yeah, we're going to Northern California next week, and he'd be like, all right, cool, just different things about work type of things, and he'd tell me what's going on, and the latest little thing that happened with some customer or whatever, but we weren't like, we're into each other's personal lives much, but somebody just I knew for many, many years, that, like I said, it wasn't like a close friend, but somebody that you'd see every day, or every week or month, and you'd always have a conversation with them, because we'd always catch up on what was going on, and those types of things. but wasn't far away from my house where it was his last place that he had consciousness. He was found there by somebody, I don't know who, but somebody found him and just thought he fell over or something on his bike. And the police looked at the scene and it looked like it was a hit and run. So anyway, we'll see what's going on. They got a little vigil up for him, and I saw it earlier, so I'll just take a little video of this stuff so anybody who's out of the area, maybe if you're looking it up, maybe you'll find it. And remember, Brian, it's just really unfortunate. He was taken way too early, 52, and he's just way too young to have something like that happen. I may open up the top on the way back. It's nice out right now. I just don't want the noise. It's maybe a little noisier. But anyway, he used to ride this road quite often, as most of us. I used to race bikes when I was younger too, but when I was like in my 20s, we'd always ride this road right here. It's called Victoria and Riverside, and typically most of us ride real close to that white line because there's a lot of debris and, you know, broken glass and whatnot. But where he was, there's a lot more space, so we'll see that in a second. It's a little further up. Yeah, he was really into road bikes, and I didn't really know much about that. That was more of his personal thing. We talked more about business and painting stuff, you know, as far as buildings and stuff that's going on, and school districts painting and his accounts, and, you know, just different things, you know, that we talk about, you know, but we never really talked about bikes. He was just, that was his personal thing. And but we all rode this street right here. All of us have, and all of us blow these stop signs, and, you know, everybody knows that lives around here. So anyway, he was riding along here. I imagine probably between those two lines. That's how we would normally ride because of the debris. And he was found right up here on the right before where that car is. So I'm going to park right over here. So yeah, this is the intersection. I guess he was about right over there, from what I could see in the newspapers and stuff. The people are over there. I'm going to go approach them and just talk to them for a minute, then I'll probably continue the video. Here's the bug. Made it out here. So we were just talking about where possibly the impact would have been. It could have been, I think he was probably riding along here, and then they have these yellow markers here from the police, and it looks like they kind of make the turn, and then he was found somewhere over here somewhere. I don't know where. They had that little square, and then I saw, like, right here, kind of a scrape mark on the ground, maybe there. But anyway, so if anybody has any information, if you knew somebody who's in Riverside who's got a fresh scratch on their car on the right hand side, my guess is it was somebody probably driving this direction here and hit him from behind. It's just, you know, they probably hit him from behind and then punched him over into the side of the road, because that would be the only way I could think that this could have happened. If somebody came across and ran that stop sign and hit him, he would be over here, if they came from over here and ran there, then he would be in the middle of the road somewhere. But he was found over here, so he must have gotten hit from behind. And for the people who are family or whatever, or people that knew him or don't live in the area anymore, I'll show you the little vigil that they put together for him. So we'll take a look at this. This is kind of heart-wrenching here. Here he is. That's Brian. And they made a little sign. Has a pen on it, so you can sign it. Sign the bike. Somebody brought a little bike out here, painted it white for the Ghost Rider. And this is the sign here. So, yeah, contact Riverside Police if you know anything. If you see a neighbor that's all of a sudden got a fresh scratch in his car, you know, jump on it. You know, or if you hear a story about it, you know, somebody needs to be a man or a woman or whatever they are and man up to, you know, that they killed somebody. Even if it was unintentional, even if they weren't drinking or they were drinking or didn't have their license, you know, you got to man up to what you know, what you did. So, anyway. Well, that's it, you guys. That's the latest story. I got some others to tell you guys soon about me, but this just happened, so really wanted to get this up here. I haven't been posting anything in a while, so because there's been personal reasons, but be back posting videos pretty soon here. And please like, share, and subscribe. We could use more subscriptions and comments. Any comments, we love comments because it helps us get further up on the search. And I'd like to be able to have people be able to find this video locally, so that if there is some sort of information that they have, that they can be urged to get to the police and get that information to them. Talk to you in the video next. Please like, share, and subscribe.